What's up, guys? Your main man Leo Kelly, CEO of BCC TV. You're now tuned in to another episode of Backyard Fishing with CEO Leo Kelly. Man, it's time to catch some big bass. We're going into the real big pond on the right side. Real big pond on the right side, where there is a gator, but he don't bother me. Like, he don't chase my lure and stuff like that. So I know there's some big bass over here in this pond, and we about to pull some out, man. There's some 4 and 5 pounders, and we about to pull one out. I want to showcase this pond over here because a lot of people, they don't like to fish that pond because they feel like it's not enough water or it's not deep enough. But they don't understand with that grass and the way the pond is set up and it's connected through like 25 different ponds, that's where the bass gonna be. They look for that grassy area because that's where the food's gonna be. That's where the butterflies, the crickets, the moths, the lizards, rats, rodents, whatever. That's where they're gonna be. Where that grassy area at, because that's just where all the food's gonna be. And that's where the bass migrate to. They're gonna go wherever the food is. And they smart. They know where the food's gonna be. It's gonna be in that grassy area. That's why if you throw in the grassy area, it's most likely you're gonna get hit. And the crazy thing is, they might try to, their eyes are so big and they see when things fly in their area. They might hit your lure before you even have a chance to set your hook or even before it hit the water. That's how keen these bass are, especially the big ones. They'll hit your bait before you even know it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be caught on and hooked on. So you got to be ready at all times to set that hook and to be ready to pull it in. I done had that happen to where I actually thought that I landed my cast. When I cast, I thought I landed right on top of the bass, but I didn't. The bass saw my lure in the air and jumped up and grabbed it, and I hooked him, and brought him in. So just so you know, man, don't be scared to get tangled up a little bit or to lose one of your good lures. It's the chance you take when you're trying to catch the big boy bass, because that's where they hide, in that 4 to 5 feet, maybe 3.5, 4 foot of water with grass sticking up or some muck, to where you don't want to deal with it, and that's where they are, trying to stay cool, especially on hot days. On hot days, throw where the grass at, throw where the mud at, and they're gonna come out of nowhere and knock that thing down, and you're gonna be so surprised. It's gonna teach you a new way of fishing, because a lot of people just like to fish in the clear water or where it's, the clearest and you don't get anything on your lure when you reel it back in, that type of stuff. But I like my lure nasty because I know that's where the bass at. That's where they gonna be, and that's where I'm going. If there's a chance I might lose a lure, but guess what? I got backup. I can switch it up. I don't want to lose one, but if I do, it is what it is. That's the chance. That's why it's called fishing and not catching. You out there fishing, taking chances of losing some of your prized possessions when it comes to catching these big boy bass. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going out here to the big boy pond, and I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. And people be asking me, man, how you stay in shape? How you do this? How you do that? Man, I walk everywhere, y'all. That's what I do. I walk to my spots. You know what I'm saying? Let me let y'all see to these spots. You don't see me driving. I'm walking. I got a buggy. Right there. And I'm walking to these spots, man. Cars, I'm in the street. Cars be about to run me over. A lot of people be so jealous that they can't fish. They getting off work and stuff. They be about to run me over just because they mad. So that's what it is, man. I be, in these streets for real. Look at that. Better get you one of them buggies too. Because if you're going to be walking a lot, you don't want to be carrying everything. But I just want to show y'all. Oh, you can see I've been walking for what? 10 minutes? 5-10 minutes. And I want to show y'all the area that we fishing in the day. Like I said, there is a big gator at this one, but he's not. There you go. Is that him? Nah, that's a turtle. That's a big turtle. Yeah, that's a big old turtle. But the bass are crazy here, y'all. Ain't that turtle big? Jeez, that was a big turtle. But he's not as aggressive as in a lot of the other places that I frequent and I fish. So we're gonna go up here and then walk it down that way, because we're gonna be casting that way today. I hardly ever cast this way. I try to stay out of these people grass and stuff, but hey man, if they say something, I'll move. But I got a good view so I can see if the gator come left, right, or anything. Dang, I see a gar, an alligator gar right there. A big one too. They always be around these little banks, and stuff. A nice gar right there. I'll probably end up catching them, but who knows. But anyway, we're gonna be throwing out here, guys. Right out here, look at this, beautiful. It's been raining for 4 or 5 days. Look at that. Bass jumping over there, bluegill. All right, and the gator, he'll appear, but he won't bother us at all. So, hey man, backyard fishing with CEO Leo Kelly. We about to get it in, so y'all stay tuned. Video's gonna be up. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Let's go.